Do I need a license or permit to sell fireworks? Absolutely yes. And depending, once again, what state you're in, what local jurisdictions might be requiring from you, you might need multiple permits. But let's go over some of the basic ones. Number one, you're going to probably need a state fire marshal permit for retail sales. That's pretty common in most states. I know of very few states that don't ask for that particular license. So that'd be something that you need to go through the state level. Contact the state fire marshal or the authority having jurisdiction over that sort of licensing. Number two is going to be your local license. That could be a state, county, or fire permit to sell in that particular region of the country or locally where you're at. That's going to be another permit that would be definitely something that you would want to do research on to make sure you have. The third permit you're going to need is you're going to probably need a retail tax permit. And that means you're going to be collecting sales tax on your sale of fireworks and then sending that money and reporting your sales to the state and then sending that money off to your local state. And usually the state takes the local taxes out of that. You don't need to do a separate tax permit on the side. It's all kind of handled through the state that you're doing sales. Some states like Pennsylvania have surcharges on fireworks, so there's an additional surcharge on top of the sales tax that might go to a fire authority or something that the state is designated to collect tax on. So there's going to be three permits. There's going to be your state permit, your local permit, and then your tax permit. Most permits are very simple to require. They either you have to go through, you contact the state through a website. Most of the stuff is website based. On the local level, for your local permit, you might have to go down to City Hall or the county office to get that particular permit. You would just need to do research on that. The cost of permits range anywhere between $5 or $10, depending. There are some local permits, like in the state of Kansas, down near Wichita, Kansas, where the permits are $5,000. This goes back to your research up front to make sure that you're properly capitalized to handle these permits. There's usually no charge for a state tax permit, but on the state level for the fireworks permit and on the local level, pricing of permits do vary, and that's going to be based on your local state and your local authority. This business is a highly competitive, under high regulations. There are rules. You're going to be under inspections, and if you're not prepared to deal with a fire marshal, the local licensing office, reporting your taxes as a business, you might want to look somewhere else. This is not the place to be. And number two is this is a lot of work. There is nothing easy about selling fireworks. In fact, it's a very challenging business, but very, very rewarding. And there's a lot of financial potential if you're willing to stick it out and work hard.